All right, guys, welcome back to Glasscast Draft. Draft with me. Let's go, boys. Let's get it. We got the third pick. Gibbs and Bijan just went. Let's get it. Puka Nakua.
Puka has finished all three of his pro seasons 6th or better among receivers in fantasy points per game and was last year's number one wide receiver. I don't think the Rams are going anywhere. Matthew Stafford's going to try to win the Super Bowl. This is a great pick right here.
All right, guys, we're going to a second round. Unfortunately, Genty just went. Unfortunately. There is a man in the woods that I really like because this guy's going to be stuff. He hasn't had a full regular season where he's healthy. I'm taking him, Rashee Rice.
Rashee Rice has not played a full season yet. His last 6 games last year before he was injured, he went 23, 25, 18, 10, 25, and 29. This guy's ceiling is way too high. He's got the best quarterback in football.
If he stays healthy, he will easily be a top 5 receiver in fantasy.
All right, got kind of cooked, but I can't pass up on this guy. He's too good. I can't. We got Rashee Rice and Puka Nakua. I can't pass up on A.J. Brown. I just can't. I can't pass up on A.J. Brown. We got 3 wide receivers already, but I can't pass up.
It's early in training camp, but this guy just scored 5 touchdowns against his former team, the Eagles. Drake May's feeding him the ball right now. A.J. Brown's a unit. I think he's going to be a top 10 wide receiver easily.
All right, boys. We don't have a running back yet, boys. So we kind of need to pick one. But I'm not going to pick one because I'm going to pick the best quarterback in the draft because I'm going to take Josh Allen. The man.
Listen, the numbers speak for itself. Josh Allen has been consistently the best quarterback in fantasy football because he can run and he can throw. He can do about anything you want on the field. This is a guy I want in my locker room, and now he's on the squad. I think he should be picked in the latest at the end of the 3rd round, so I got him in the 4th. Thought it was a steal.
All right, guys, we kind of screwed ourselves with the running back position, to be honest. But we're going to grab a guy that has some heart. He's got a lot of heart. He's still a stud. He really is. Dave Montgomery.
I picked Dave Montgomery over guys like Bucky Irving and Travion Henderson because he's the lead back in this Texans offense. He's going to be the bell cow. Hopefully he's still got it in him. He's kind of a little old, but I think he's got another year in him.
All right. We got our wide receivers. Got a quarterback. I was going to take Tyler Warren or Colson Loveland, but they kind of went, so I got to take DeAndre Swift, my man.
All right, call me a homer, but this guy's sitting behind a top 5 offensive line in the NFL. I did handcuff him with Kyle Monangai later because I do think Monangai is going to get a lot more carries than last year. But this line is just so good. There's a lot of value with it.
All right. Running backs are ass, to be honest. Not good enough. So we need another one. So we're going to take Travion Henderson.
All right, we figured out that running back's going to be our weakest position. So let's pick up a guy that has a lot of potential to be a boom in fantasy because of how talented he is.
All right, here we go. Maserati. This is the team so far. I don't really need a wide receiver, but I will be taking wide receiver. And unfortunately, I'm going to have to take somebody I hate because he's too good. So I'm taking Christian Watson.
Dude just signed a huge contract with Green Bay. I don't know why his ADP is so high this year. It doesn't make sense to me. And I really don't want to take him because I hate him, but I think the value is too good here.
All right, guys. We don't have a tight end. We don't have a tight end. It's his last season. He's retiring. You know, I think he's got one more run in him. I think he's got one more.
I've been a huge Travis Kelce fan for his entire career in fantasy specifically. I've always picked him. And I did handcuff him with a couple other guys on the bench. So if he does suck because he's too old, I will bench him. But you know what? I do think he's got one more run in him. I really do.
All right, we're going to go with a rookie that got hurt last year. Showed a lot of promise, though. I think this guy's going to be a stud. We're going to take Jonathan Brooks right here.
Carolina picked this guy in the 2nd round of the 2024 draft. He didn't really play at all last year because he was hurt, but he's got a lot of potential, and I don't feel like the pick is too early to screw me over. So this is kind of just a boom or bust situation.
All right, guys, we're going to take the handcuff with DeAndre Swift. We're going to take Kyle Monangai.
Talk about a hard runner. This guy plows through people at 5'8". And he might be the starter by week 10. You never know.
All right, we got the quarterback. We got Josh Allen. Let's take Dalton Kincaid, backup tight end.
All right, as I said before, Kelsey might suck. We could throw Kincaid in there. We also have the stack with Josh Allen. This pick just makes sense.
All right, guys, round 13. We're taking Dicker the kicker. All right, guys, we're going to take the defending Super Bowl champions Seattle Seahawks as our defense right there. All right, boys, last pick of the draft. Look at this beautiful team right here. Gorgeous team. Incredible team. We're going to take another handcuff. I love my handcuffs. Dave Montgomery is on the Texans now. We're going to take his backup. We're going to take Woody Marks. Great draft. Follow along in the season for some peak content, how to play fantasy football, peak evidence, just how you do it, man.